YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you guys with yet another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to my channel, hit the subscribe button as well as bell notification. I do my best each and every day to give you guys the top picks in cryptocurrency. And guys, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Boys, are we having fun today? I know the market is red. I know you guys are feeling it, but guys, isn't cryptocurrency a beautiful thing? I know it's crazy. It's crazy to say that, right? It's the longer I get it, the longer you're in cryptocurrency, guys, you're gonna start feeling like a crazy person because you're gonna be happy every time the market dips a little bit, especially when you were anticipating the dip, especially when you were stabled up, coined up like your boy for the majority of your portfolio. You wait for moments like this, you know, as you grow as a trader, you wait for a cheaper Bitcoin. A lot of people, on the other hand, the novice traders, they paper hands out at times like this, boys. They don't understand the power of dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin, but we do because this is not our first bull cycle. We know how this game goes. Again, it's not financial advice always. This is just entertainment. It's just really my point of view on the market, and that's really it. I'm not a professional in any way, shape, or form, so don't take this as professional advice. But this is what we're looking at with Bitcoin today, guys. As you guys can see, total market cap coming in under $2 trillion today. We just cracked under $2 trillion today. Bitcoin's total dominance coming in at 56, and Bitcoin itself coming in at 56K, down 7% in the past 7 days. That's a lot, guys. That's a big sell-off for Bitcoin. So I'm feeling better about this. I'm loving this correction from the top. I feel like this is a much more appropriate accumulation zone, but still looking like we still need to see a little bit more sell-off. I was talking about the fact, even like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, that we could be seeing a falling wedge forming here, which would require a retest of this 50K zone. We would have to retest this bottom resistance, which it looks like, or this bottom level of support, which it looks like that's what we're kind of headed towards doing, right? It looks like we're headed toward down below this 54K range, and then if we can't hold that, it's going to be down back to the 50s. So we'll see kind of how this plays out if we do decide that we want to start holding some support and that, you know, 54, 52 range, or if we do need to drop down to 50. I said even 2 months ago that my most bear situation for this chart would be a retest of like 45. Some people were calling for a retest of 30K Bitcoin. I said the lowest we would probably go, in my opinion, just based off of absolutely nothing but being in the market for like a decade, is that we'll probably see a retest of 45, absolute lowest. But again, we could see some bounce back after 50. Like maybe 50 is what we need. That's what this guy's betting right here. He's thinking that this is going to be the biggest bull cycle yet. He's predicting that just an hour ago. So a lot of people saying Bitcoin is definitely fine. If you haven't been paying attention to just the global markets, I mean, the markets have just been absolutely getting smacked. So I'm not too concerned about the future of Bitcoin. We are seeing Bitcoin being widely adopted, and this is really what I saw, you know, in prior cycles. I feel like the cycle always kind of happens a little bit the same. There comes a time in the cycle where there's a lot of FUD, but there's also a lot of integration, right? There's a lot of billionaires and these big investors telling you that they're selling off their stocks, right? Warren Buffett telling you, oh, I'm selling this, I'm selling that, I'm selling Bank of America, you know? And then you also have Apple telling you, oh, we're going to start taking Bitcoin for payments now. And you got Uber saying, oh, we're going to start taking Bitcoin for payments now. And this is how it kind of happens, right? They drive the price down, and then as integration happens, they start accumulating more. As legislation happens, they start accumulating more. They use that legislation to drive down the price. Guys, in my opinion, they want your Bitcoin. If you can get a cheaper price on Bitcoin, I don't think it's crazy to buy it. Historically, it hasn't been crazy to buy. Again, it's not financial advice. I can't give financial advice on my channel. You know, understand cryptocurrencies, highly volatile, and this is just for entertainment purposes. But let's just look at some of the reasons why I feel like Bitcoin is about to go on what I think is still a parabolic run. I still think we're going to go on a parabolic run. I still think that even if we see a retest of some lows, like, okay, let me say this though. If we drop down too low, we may see a couple years of recession. And I know that's not attractive. I know that's not popular to say, right? Your boy Crypto J says things that are not popular, right? When Bitcoin was at 71K and the RSI was up 50%, we were up 50% in the month. I was telling you guys, hey, dude, this is kind of insane. This is not how really it goes. And we're going to see a big correction happening soon. And it's going to play out over time. Was that right or was that right? That was right, right? We went up from 71K to 74. So I didn't predict the top perfectly. Nobody can. But didn't take a rocket scientist to know that we were heavily overbought way back in March. Bitcoin went from let's see where Bitcoin was at in March, the price of Bitcoin in March, right? I already know where it was. We were looking like over here. So this was March, right? February to March. Look, Bitcoin went from 50K all the way up to like 74,000. So again, did it take a rocket scientist to know that right here, especially after this second leg, especially after this small correction and then this next leg, that we were going to see a correction? It didn't take a rocket scientist, but it did take somebody who's been in the market a little bit of time. Now, when this head and shoulders pattern played out, I was also telling you guys this would be a sell opportunity. We were creating somewhat of a bottom here, but I was telling you guys this is not enough of a sell-off. Then we started creating this second top, and I was saying, hey guys, pay attention to this, because if we reject off of this, we might see a third time. We might see a repeat of this pattern right here, head and shoulders pattern. Guys, go back and watch these videos. Like literally, I've been calling out this entire thing that Bitcoin's been doing for the past months. I've even been telling you guys like possible times where it could possibly turn around, but still saying like, hey, we're not out of the neck of the woods, because we weren't. We were never out of the neck of the woods. This has been creating this falling wedge now since way back here in March, right? We've been creating higher or lower highs, right? Lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We're creating a wedge here. These Bollinger Bands are getting thinner. We're creating a wedge. So that's what we've been watching, and that's what I've been telling you guys, and that's why I've always been telling you guys, even before we talk about the meme coins, right? Because I tell you guys, Bitcoin is the confidence in the market. We need to be watching this because we could see some sell-off. I even told you in the video that I made 3 days ago that if Bitcoin drops down from 58K to 50K, what was going to happen to altcoins? What did I say? I said altcoins are going to get smacked for how much? 30-40%. Let's see what's happening in the market this week, right? Okay, Bitcoin's down 6%, but a lot of altcoins, including Solana, look, Solana down another 10%. You know, if Bitcoin decides that it wants to go down to that 50K, I'm still standing by the fact that we're going to see some 20-30% sell-offs in the market, guys. So just be prepared for that. You know, the market can always turn around, but in my opinion, it's much more in the bears' favor right now, because remember, guys, the trend is your friend. And that's why I tell you guys so much, like, it's awesome that we're bullish on crypto. I love crypto. I love trading. When I first got into crypto, all I did was buy. It took me time to really understand the market, to understand how market cycles work, and to understand that there's also opportunities to be short on the market. We were talking about some awesome short opportunities. I actually made a video talking about an awesome short opportunity at $66,000 Bitcoin. And I had people in the comment section that were ripping me apart, man, telling me I'm spreading fear and all this stuff. And, you know, again, guys, I was just trying to do that to let you guys know that we can see some capitulation. And have we seen capitulation? Like, was I trying to help you, or was I trying to hurt you? I think I was trying to help you by telling you about that sell-off. Maybe you could have made some money on the way down, or maybe you could have maybe better took some risk management or set some stop loss in that situation. But again, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. I can always be wrong. I am wrong from time to time. But I do think that a good trader should be anywhere from 70 to 80% correct. I try to be between 70 to 80%. I honestly think I'm more than 80% most of the time. But I have times where I just can't get it right. I feel like last week, a lot of people had that, right? Even if you're a skilled trader last week, nobody can predict those fake outs, dude. Like, those fake outs are there to fake you out. Like, a lot of people bit on that 64K. When we ripped up, I was telling you guys even before, like, hey, if we rip to 64K, I'm probably going to buy a position. Did I buy a position? Yeah, I did. I told you guys that too. Hey, I bought that 64K position and now I'm down. You know, I bid on it, but at the same time, guys, I've been in this game long enough to know I'm not going to put my whole portfolio back in on that 64K. So I took a small loss. I'm dollar cost averaging in. And this is what I always tell you guys. And again, this is a strategy that I use. You don't have to use it. I'm not your financial advisor. But what I like to do when Bitcoin is looking like it's ripping up out of resistance, but I'm not sure if it's going to keep the uptrend. But again, like, for instance, we're trending between 58 and 60K, right? And then we see this big parabolic move to 64, and all this euphoria rushes into the market. All these people that were sitting on the sidelines start coming in. All these buy orders are getting filled. There's euphoria. Of course, when they're greedy, we're fearful. When they're fearful, they're greedy. But I was feeling like this was a turnaround in the market, and so what I had planned on setting some money aside that I was going to put in. I was going to go half and half, but really I only put $1,000 in, which I'm glad because something about it was just looking kind of weird. I think I got in at a weird time. It was like kind of going like this. I didn't get in like right here. I got in like right here, and so I was really wondering like, is this gonna be a bull flag here? And then it started looking like it was gonna break out. I was already in this trade when it was looking like it was gonna break out. At one point I was up a little bit, right? And then sure enough, boom, getting wrecked. So my little $1,000 that I got in the market right now is going on a little bit of a roller coaster. But do I think it's going to go down to $500? No. Am I going to pull that money out? No. But the reason why I'm also not panicking over that, even if it goes to zero, I really don't care. Which I don't think it'll go to zero because literally all I bought was $1,000 worth of Solana. I didn't buy any meme coins. I wasn't buying anything. And that's what I told you guys. Like, it's a sketchy time to buy meme coins. We talk about meme coins on the channel because there's people that hold those meme coins, and people want to know like what meme coins I'm kind of looking at if we do have this meme cycle that we're looking for. But I've been telling you guys that memes are not the play. I've been telling you guys that blue chips are the play. I've been telling you guys that the projects that I'm looking to buy right now is things like Bitcoin, is things like Solana, is things like Ethereum. I maybe said it a million times. So yeah, I bought some Solana the other day. I'm down a little bit on it. I'm not selling it. I do think that there's a good chance that Bitcoin could drop down, hit this 50K range. And this is not a bad zone of accumulation, but it's not a price where I want to buy it. I'm not buying nothing at this 56K mark right here because everything right now is showing me that this is a short opportunity. I'm not trying to go against the trend because of my feelings. I'm trying to understand what the trend is telling me, and along the way, you're setting stop losses, you're setting take profits, you're taking profit. Again, guys, I talk about things that are not popular, right? Who is on YouTube talking about take profit? Who's talking about take profit? Who's talking about we might see a big market correction? Who's talking about risk management? Who's telling you like, hey, we could see more downside? Those are not things that are popular, guys. Understand that. That's why I tell you guys, Crypto J is going to tell you like it is, because I got bears that watch this channel and I got bulls that watch this channel. Those guys are looking for great opportunities just like you guys are. And guess what, guys? There's people that only play into a bear market. They only play into this market. They have been sitting on the sidelines this entire bull market and they're waiting. They look for tops. And actually, it's funny because Warren Buffett has a quote that in your lifetime, you will find more companies that are overvalued than undervalued. So what does that say? It says that in your life, if you are decided to trade as a bear, you have a better chance of being right on a lot of long-term predictions than in short-term predictions, because you got to consider 90% of startups anyway are going to fail. And that's another thing too. It's not just cryptocurrency that is doing bad right now, or that is seeing this correction, we'll say right now. It's the entire market, and not just the United States market. It's the entire world market. So we'll see kind of how this plays out. We're hearing kind of a lot of everything. It is still an election year. But we're hearing a lot of bullish stuff about Bitcoin too. And that's why I feel good about it. I also feel good about this bull super cycle that this guy's even talking about, because look at this all-time chart right here. What do we still have forming? We have a giant bull flag forming. Even if it cracks down a little bit, it's still a big bull flag unless this drops down significantly. That's why I said, look, if this drops down significantly down to these lower levels of like this like 30K range down here and stuff like that, we're gonna see a longer played out recovery for Bitcoin. But if we could find some support around the 50K range, then around that 50K range, then this will be playing out and we could hopefully start seeing recovery, and this could be a big parabolic move up. If this bull flag decides that it wants to play out. People are going to notice that. So again, Bitcoin's still hanging in limbo right now, but in my opinion, guys, this sell-off is not over. I can be wrong. Of course, I can always be wrong. This could be a fake out, right? We've seen plenty of fake outs. But again, we're creating lower highs on these charts here. So I'm definitely cautious. We could even see this thing tick up and then start ticking back down and creating more of a wedge. But yeah, in my opinion, this is going to take time. And we're in September. And we got October, and then it's going to be November. We'll see what's going to happen, guys. We've been very speculative on Q4. We talked about also how Bitcoin has done in prior videos in Q4. We are expecting, rates to go down, hopefully. So we'll see what that's going to do to the market as well. A lot of times we're expecting things to happen to the market due to news right now, and it's just the opposite's happening sometimes. It's just heavily manipulated markets, super heavily manipulated, and just a lot of stuff going on. So again, guys, make sure you're tapped into the channel so you get all the updates as they come. I'm going to keep covering Bitcoin. I'm going to keep covering altcoins. We're going to cover a lot of altcoins, including a lot of blue chips. If you guys are looking at good, awesome blue chip projects, if you didn't check my live, I covered over 100 coins. I covered the first 100 coins on CoinMarketCap. And I don't think many YouTubers can actually do that, because I don't think many YouTubers actually know much about every coin on the first 100 coins of CoinMarketCap, all the first blue chips. So again, guys, you'll learn a lot hanging out on this channel. Also, I have a Telegram. It's a free resource for you guys. I want you guys to take your game to the next level. I'm going to include that as well in the comment section. Join us on Telegram. Again, that's not financial advice in there, but we can help you out with little stuff like, which wallets are safe wallets, or we just talk about Bitcoin and stuff like that. But again, guys, it's not financial advice. Don't go in there with your wallets out looking to spend money. Just go in there with an open mind, looking to gain some knowledge and to just understand that we're just all in there trying to not get wrecked together. So that's all it is, guys. Again, markets are heavily manipulated and volatile right now. Nobody can predict this stuff. So I do the best I can, guys, but just understand that, again, a good trader is only 70 to 80% correct, which means there's always 20 to 30% of the time that we're wrong, and it happens. So take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research. Use your own indicators. Come up with your own strategies. Have your own risk management strategies. It's going to make you a better trader, and then evolve from that. I do that myself still to this day. I'm not comparing myself to other YouTubers. I'm not taking their strategies. My strategies evolve over time myself. I share them with you guys, just as far as like what I'm kind of doing. But again, it's not financial advice. I'm not telling you what to do. So ultimately, guys, your money is your money. Do what you want with it. Cryptocurrency can go to zero tomorrow. Understand that. So don't be greedy. Yeah, two things that get you wrecked in this market, I always tell you guys. One is being too greedy, and the other one is being too impatient, right? Some of you guys are too impatient. Some of you guys sold a long time ago, a couple of years ago, and if you didn't sell, you'd be up right now. And on the other hand, some of you guys have bought some tops, being too greedy, thinking the market's going to go on forever. That's not how the market works. We don't buy tops over here. You guys are looking for good quality cryptocurrency content, guys. Again, hit the subscribe button. We do it here like nobody else. In my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, I'm the best person on YouTube to be watching, because I'm gonna tell you like it is, because I'll show you how to check a contract, because I could read these charts like nobody's business. So again, guys, trying to take you guys to the next level. The best way to do it, though, is to plug in, to tap in with a group of traders like we have on Telegram. Those guys even help take me to the next level. I learn from them too. It's better to learn as a group and to watch things as a group, to watch markets as a group, than to be sitting watching them by yourself. You can gain other perspective, and that might stimulate thoughts of your own. Again, we're always going off of our own knowledge, off our own research. Guys, I spend like maybe 2 to 3 hours a day in the morning doing my research on the market, seeing what's going on, and I'm checking periodically through the day. I'm checking charts. I'm always up on the market. And the more time you spend in this market, guys, the more money you will make. I honestly believe that, because you'll start identifying trends. Trends will start jumping out the page to you. You're not going to need to go on YouTube to see what's trending today. You'll go on Dex Tools to see what's trending today. You'll go on CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko. But again, the only way you're going to know how to do that, guys, the only way you're going to know the secrets of the sauce is by following your boy on YouTube. So again, guys, I'm going to cut the video here before we hit 20 minutes. I appreciate you all. I love you all. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.